More on my YouTubers, on my union workers, on my blue collar workers. It's been a little bit since I made a a longer video, so I figured I'd make y'all something, give y'all a little update on what's been going on with me. So right now I'm still out at the airport working. I don't know, we're just doing the same thing, just running some 10-inch piping in the mechanical room right now. I should probably get some pictures. I don't know, maybe y'all would like to see what it looks like. It's a mess right now. It's tore up, but basically we're just tying in some old chilled water lines with some new chilled water lines. It's all temporary, so they're gonna be tearing it out at some point anyway. So that's going good. Everything's going good there. I think since the last time, so I'm a 4th-year apprentice. I think the last time I had made a video was before I took my test. So the little update is I took my gas license test, passed that, got my gas license. I passed my fuel oil license test, got that, so I have my fuel oil license. Just on it's Wednesday right now. Monday I went in and took my low pressure steam test. I didn't feel that confident going into it, but after taking the test, I feel pretty confident. I think I passed. I think I did all right. The only thing that was really kind of something I was struggling with was just the amount of drawings that we had to memorize. Like, it's a lot of stuff, so I was a little worried going into it, but probably about half hour before I went in and took the test, I just kind of sat and studied a bunch of drawings, and you don't never know what drawings are going to end up actually being on the test. They switch them up, and then even sometimes within the class they'll have different drawings for different people, so nobody gets the same test necessarily. So I think that worked out for me. Most of the questions, like the open-ended questions and the true false multiple choice, I think I did pretty good on them. There's probably a couple that I missed because they word stuff weird. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll find out about that probably in a couple weeks. Find out if I pass that. Those will be my 3 licenses. Those are all city licenses for 4th year. I think today I'm back at school. I think I'm gonna be doing I don't know if we're doing low voltage electrical or some more systems, more advanced systems, or we start a refrigeration. I don't know, but next year I got high pressure steam and refrigeration. Those are the 2 state licenses. So I know I'm talking about all these licenses and stuff, and obviously I created this page to give people a heads up on what it's like to be in the trades, and what you might have to do, and kind of follow along my journey as I do it. Um, every local is not the same. Every state's not the same. So you might get into an apprenticeship program and you might have not take no license tests. Like, we've had a lot of travelers come up from down south. They don't have no licenses. They don't carry any licenses. So it's kind of a state thing up here, the state and city. One thing about, so I don't really try not to get too much into politics on here, because everybody can, whatever, you can have your own beliefs on whatever. I have my beliefs, and it ain't gonna do no good to try to push my view on anybody else. But the one good thing up here, why we have such a good market share for union work, is because there is a lot of regulations up here, and you have to have licenses. And it seems really petty, like some of the stuff's real dumb, but it also helps us to have a higher market share, because a lot of non-union contractors are not going to be paying for classes. I don't even know if they have necessarily classes to pass all these licensing tests. So I don't think a lot of non-union contractors are not going to pay for that. So we end up getting the lion's share of the work up here, because we have a multi-million-dollar training facility that we own, that we do all these training and teaching so that we can get these licenses and carry these licenses. You can have your own point of view on regulations, licensing, whatever, but at some point it helps us maintain work, and it also helps us to be a better pipe fitter, basically, because we have these licenses. Like, obviously you have to know the material. You're not just gonna go in and just, I know how to turn a wrench, or I just know how to weld. Like, you actually have to know things about the system. You have to know how it works. You have to know what goes where. So it puts out a better product, I think. So maybe some more, this is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of liberal up here. I'm not necessarily a liberal myself at all, but some of the more conservative states that maybe I won't have more in common with, but they don't really do as much of the regulation. So I feel like it helps us to keep our scope of work. So we have more union work up here, more people that specialize in the things, and that's kind of what it comes down to, is being a specialty trade worker instead of just being some guy that knows how to turn a wrench. So that's why we make more money up here, I feel like, because we got all these licenses we got to take. I think we're one of the most highly licensed trades in this state. We carry 5 state and local licenses. And then I think I got to go over, so I'm living in Minneapolis, St. Paul. We actually have 2 different locals. We have a St. Paul local and we have a Minneapolis local. I'm Minneapolis 539. But we took our test through St. Paul, so we have St. Paul licenses, which that's the capital of Minnesota. Minneapolis, we have to actually go and we take them same licenses we have, we take them to Minneapolis, and then we got to get them retroactive over there or whatever. It's just a money scheme at the end of the day. I think they just want money because we don't have to take another test. They accept the St. Paul test. We just have to pay like $20 per license to carry it over to be able to work in Minneapolis as well. I know a lot of journeymen that say that they've never had anybody come out and ask for a license, but whatever. It is what it is. Part of the program, man. So that's what's been going on with me, man. I just been kind of studying, doing that. I haven't been working a weekend job for a while, so I feel like I'm getting lazy. I really need to try to find another weekend job. Would be nice, but man, I don't know what's going on with the way the economy is. Like, there's a ton of welding jobs out there right now, all over the place. Like, I get calls for welding jobs all the time, but obviously it's less money than I make in union, but it's always like Monday through Friday or Friday through Sunday. Like, there's nothing I can fit in just a Saturday, Sunday. Nobody's willing to make an exception for somebody who wants to work 2 12s on the weekend. It doesn't make that much sense to me, because it's like, if you really need welders, if you really need workers, like, wouldn't you be willing to take somebody for the 2 days that they're available? Like, I don't get it. So that's been the struggle with me for trying to find a second job. It's like, nah, it's not. But I did pretty good last year. I made 6 figures again. Like I said, that was the name of this channel when I first made it. I wasn't making 6 figures when I was a first-year apprentice, but I think the last 2 years I made 6 figures. And obviously I made more this year. Whatever, they did something with the taxes, so I ended up actually getting some tax money back this year. So yeah, that's about it, man. Other than that, yeah, it's just the same old thing, man. Same old daily grind. I'm not really doing anything like new, or not really learning. It's not the kind of thing I feel like I'm learning is that I'm learning that I actually learned some things, because obviously my foreman now, like, I've been working with him for a long time, for a couple years now, so he knows what I'm capable of, so he tends to give me more projects by myself, or he knows he can ask me to go do something without supervision. But it's like, I've been finding a lot more that, like, if I say something or have an idea, like, they actually really listen to it. Like, I feel like they actually trust my opinion or my mechanical abilities. So that's pretty dope when you start realizing that. When you start realizing that all the schooling and all the work you've been doing, that is actually putting you in a position that you actually do know something. Like, obviously I'm still a 4th-year apprentice. I got the rest of this year, and I got next year will be my 5th year, and then I'll be a journeyman. But when you start actually noticing that, like, dang, I really noticed stuff, like, it's pretty cool, because it seems like for a long time, like, everybody just expects you don't know nothing, and it's like you're always asking questions. It feels like you don't know anything, but there will come a point to where you'd be like, okay, I got this. Like, you turn into a competent worker, and it's pretty cool to see the progression, because it doesn't happen overnight. Like, it just kind of, you'll start noticing little things here and there, and yeah, it's like, I feel like a lot of times, like, they'll ask me to go do something, I'm used to having somebody with me to go do it, and they'll ask me to go do something, and it's like, I'll have to think about it twice, like, kind of stutter step a little bit, like, dang, okay, it's like, well, actually, you know what, I know how to do this, like, I don't need nobody with me. So I don't know, that's pretty dope. Other than that, man, it's been the same old thing, man. I hope everybody else doing good out there. Man, there's a lot of jobs out there still. I don't know, I pay attention. I listen to a lot of news, but a lot of news I think is BS. I don't believe a lot of it. I listen to a lot of podcasts, so I hear a lot of both sides and whatever. And some people are gonna say the economy's doing good. Some people are gonna say the economy's doing bad. All I know is that since I'm always looking for more weekend work, always looking for a part-time job, like, I'm on Indeed, I'm on ZipRecruiter, and man, there's a lot of jobs out there. And the crazy part is too, like, when I first started the apprenticeship, a lot of the welding jobs, at least up here in Minnesota, Minneapolis area, they was capping out at like $24, $25 an hour. Maybe if you got in like a good TIG job somewhere, you get up to like 28. But man, I've been seeing a lot of the jobs they got now lately for welding. Man, they're paying good. They're paying like 29 to 35 bucks an hour for just MIG welding. Like, it's crazy, and it's all over. Like, there's welding jobs, there's machining jobs all over the place up here. Like, I don't know how it is the rest of the country, so if somebody's gonna comment back and say, hey, there ain't no jobs where I'm at, like, okay, I can't control that, but where I'm at, there's a lot of jobs right now. So, and there's a lot of people that ain't taking the jobs. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm making more money now than I've ever made in my life, and it's like, it still doesn't feel like, maybe inflation kind of bumped it up, so it doesn't feel like I'm really making that much money. I'm still check to check, but I got a lot more stuff too, so it's like, who knows if it's just my spending habits are wrong or the economy is crazy. Like, I don't have a hard time not spending money, so I feel like if I knew how to budget, I'd probably be super, like, sitting straight right now. Well, I always gotta have like 2 cars. I'm hoping I can sell my Jaguar soon. Like, that's really what I would like to get rid of that. I paid a bunch of money down on that, so hoping I can find somebody to buy it. That'll be one less payment. That'd be like $700 a month extra in my pocket, and then I could probably trade my work beater, the Benz here. I could probably trade this in for a newer Benz. I seen like a 20, I think it's a 2019 AMG E63. It's like, I think they want like $57,000 for it, which that's what I paid for the Jag originally. So if I got rid of the Jag and traded in this car for that, I think that would be doable. And it's a nice car. It's like 600 horsepower though, so it's kind of a toy. It's not really, maybe it's not the best car, but whatever. I'm dumb. I'll work some overtime, pay for it. Anyway, man, hope everybody having a good day out there. Stay striving, stay moving along. I'll try to do more longer videos, man. I'll try to get some more shorts in there. I've just been kind of slacking. I had felt like once we got up to like 2,000 subscribers, like, it would start blowing up more, and it didn't. And I kind of got a little bit discouraged by it, but I'll start making more videos, man. I appreciate everybody out there that subscribed, liked, and watches my videos. So I'll try to put some more content out there for you guys. But in the meantime, man, just have a good day. Everybody stay safe.